Evening. It's a different time tonight. I'm a little bit early. We usually do 8 o'clock, but tonight I've gone early so you can meet every single one of your favourite French brands. Hi, see if you will join already. Thank you for spending the night in with me. But like I mentioned, it's not just me. It is a few, well, 8 of your favourite French pharmacy brands, which is really exciting. Something we've never done before, something I've never done before. So believe it or not, I'm going to be live for 2 hours. 2 hours. But it should all be fine. It'll all be good. Join me. Shall I run you through sort of what's going on? That's probably the best thing to do. So, all night, I'm going to be spending the night with your favourite French pharmacy skincare brands. So I'll give you the time slot so you can jump, join, leave, hop on whenever you want and ask some more questions to your favourite brands. Cobby. Oh, I'm really well, thank you. How are you? Lovely to see you again. I know you used to watch our beauty breaks back in the day. And Amy's here for Biodimmer. Amazing. Biodimmer are actually here. They'll be on at 7:15. So that's exciting. So I'm going to literally hurry up my intro now because the first brand will be joining me at 6:30. So that's going to be Vichy, I believe. Vichy will be joining me. Then 7:15, I've got Lisa from Roche Posay. 7 o'clock, I've got the incredible Dylan from Eucerin. 7:15, I've got Charlotte from Biodimmer. Then 7:30, I've got the lovely Yaz from Mustela. 7:45, Daniela from Uriage. 8 o'clock, Mel from Aven. And 8:15, Mel from Koran. What a live, Jade. What a live. Very exciting, I know. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to use the question mark box underneath. It looks like a little speech bubble with a question mark in. Pop your question in there to make sure that I don't miss it. However, I can see a few of you have joined already. So who are you joining to speak to? Is it everyone? Who's your favourite French pharmacy brand? Let me know in the comments so I can make sure I call you out as soon as they go live. I'll get my pen. Hi Sarah, hi Jen, hi Skincare Bear, Yaz, Emma. Really lovely to see you all on tonight. Oh, Lisa, you're too kind. Do you know what, Lisa, as well? We need to get to the bottom of this. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Lisa or Lisa? Let me know. So I can see Amy is here for Biodimmer. So I'm going to remember that one. Hi Raj. Hi Tilly. Nice to see everyone. I need to turn my computer off, don't I? I think it's popping up too much. Hi Charlotte. So let me know in the comments who you're here to see. I believe Lisa is here with me now. Lisa's going to join. Lisa. Okay, that's good to know. Lisa from La Roche is here. So I'm going to invite a little bit different. So we've got La Roche first. Let's see if Lisa arrives.
Hi, Lisa. Good to see you.
How are you? Oh, always a pleasure to see you. Yeah, I'm very well. How is everything with you?
Yeah, really good. Super busy. Super busy in the world of sensitive skin. Tonight, I've got so excited joining you. I constantly watch you and Karen. Constantly. I stalk you. To actually be with you, to actually celebrate the brand and our successes and our icon products is really good.
Oh, no, thank you. And to be honest, Lisa, you're a bit of an icon as well when it comes to La Roche Posay.
I'm Vichy tonight, Chelsey.
You're Vichy tonight? Where are you?
Rosie's next at 6:45.
I guess that's probably a good point, Lisa. Let's explain maybe a little bit about your role and how you do mix and match across brands.
So basically, I'm the National Training Manager for ACD brands. So I manage training for Vichy, La Roche Posay, and CeraVe. And I've also got a great team, which you'll see Rosie next. And Rosie will be doing La Roche Posay. I'm here personally to share the Vichy love tonight, because Vichy is such a fabulous brand, but it really does need to be recognised of how amazing it is. So I'd love to share a little bit of the brand insights, the heritage, but also I know you love this product, Chelsey. It's a mineral 89
the icon.
Yeah, so
I've got mine with me. Since Jeanette has been joining me on the live, so Jeanette is watching as well. So hello, and we've got Wendy, Monica, Tom, Mel, a lot more people just joined, which is fab. I've noticed a huge difference in my skin.
Have you? Good. Sorry, I just dropped. Amazing. The qualia dropped. The name sense from dropping it.
Ironic.
So, Chelsey, would you like me to take everybody through the brand tonight and a little bit of the heritage?
Yes, I think what's really important is to get to know Vichy. What makes Vichy different from every French pharmacy brand on the website?
Yeah. So I'd love to give you a few different insights that might surprise you as well, Chelsey, because I know you've been with the brand.
I'm sure you always do teach me something new.
That's what it's all about. Training never stops, does it? So tonight, I'm going to take everybody through Vichy, first of all, a little bit about the brand heritage, especially the fact that Vichy is pretty much a medically linked brand, and people not very aware of, firstly, that it is medically linked, but secondly, we're 90 years old. We've got 90 years of experience in the industry. Yes. So we're not as young as many people think. We are 90, but we're fully packed. A lot of experience.
Well, you look youthful.
So with Vichy, we're medically linked because we were actually founded by a doctor, Dr. Haller, back in 1931, when he was working at the Vichy Medical Spa. And what he actually discovered was the patients that he was treating with the Vichy volcanic water, the repairing process on their skin was a lot quicker. So he actually researched the water itself and discovered it contains 15 key minerals. And there's a complete diversity of minerals, from minerals that help to boost cell renewal, help to strengthen the skin, and also have an antioxidant efficacy on the skin. So the water is incredibly special. But what we also discovered is the water itself is incredibly active. So when we were initially creating the product, it wasn't as easy as you'd think. When you've got a water or an ingredient that's very, very active, if you add it to other ingredients, it can actually split things. So the highest level of water that we've ever been able to put within the Vichy products is 20%, because anything else would actually cause the formula to split. So people always ask me, well, how come mineral 89 has a total percentage of 89% of this volcanic water? It's an absolutely amazing product. The highest percentage of water in any of the products.
It really is.
Yeah. And do you notice when you put it on, Chelsey, you get an instant cooling effect on the skin?
Definitely. It's like almost a volcanic rush of water. Like the advert. Exactly. The advert is very poignant for it.
It's also recognized as being a glass of water for the skin, because it instantly drenches your skin, not only 89% of volcanic water, but also hyaluronic acid that is naturally derived from wheat. So with this product, not only do you have great ingredients that's hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, colorant-free, alcohol-free, paraben-free, and silicone-free, the list goes on. You've got a very clean formula that's going to hydrate and strengthen the skin. Now, with the water itself, within the product, this is what has the cooling efficacy. So especially if you're prone to very tight...
So I'm not sure if it's me or you, but the internet is quite temperamental. I'm not sure if it's the same for you.
No, you're okay. Might be me.
Just trying to check my connection to see. I guess if anyone's watching, let us know if you've got any problems with the internet connection. But carry on, Lisa. I can work it out.
Okay. 80%, and people always ask us how formula splitting with this product is we actually and then added ingredients to the water. With all previous formulas, the previous being up to 20%, we actually took a formula, then added the water. So we actually flip reversed, so we could actually make the actual water at the heart of the product. Now, this product can actually be used on absolutely any skin type. So even oily, acne-prone skin can use it because it's oil-free and it will hydrate.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anyone can see me or see Lisa. I really don't know. Let me know what's happening on your screen. Because I keep getting this circle on my side.
Yeah, you keep spooling for some reason.
I can't hear you, Lisa.
No, I keep getting you.
Is it my connection?
I don't know. It's breaking up. Lisa, is it breaking up for me? Okay, we're back. Apparently, Chelsey.
Tacky.
We've had
This is the norm now, Lisa, isn't it?
this week. The internet has gone on me. It's unbelievable. Apparently, I'm blurry. I'm going to come off internet.
Okay, so we've got a bit of feedback that can see us both, but it is cutting out. Working, I really don't know.
Okay, I've come off of internet.
My connection on my laptop, but I can't.
Hello.
I think it's working now.
Okay, so I know we've only got a few minutes, so I'm just going to go through this quite quickly for you, Chelsey. You wanted me to present the Icon product for Vichy this evening, and without it is Mineral 89. Like I mentioned, in case anybody missed it, this is one of our unique formulas because it's got the highest percentage of the volcanic water that's rich in 15 key minerals that help to strengthen the skin's barrier function, but also it helps to hydrate the skin and plump the skin because it contains hyaluronic acid from natural source. Can you hear me, Chelsey?
That was the perfect summary, Lisa.
Oh, okay, you can hear me. I couldn't hear you.
I can hear you fine. I can hear you fine on it. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on.
Guys. We are celebrating the fact that Vichy Mineral 89 is not just a hyaluronic acid. Yes, it's going to hydrate your skin. It will help to boost the skin's barrier function and strengthen it. It's anti-pollution, but the main thing is we have now been recognised and accredited by the British Skin Foundation. So this product is the only hyaluronic acid serum actually be accredited by the British Skin Foundation. It's absolutely huge. And we've been recognised due to the fact that we've got a high level of research. we constantly research exposome, where we research people, research what you're exposed to internally and externally that can have a negative impact on skin aging and on the body. So we know that 80% of aging is what we're exposed to in lifestyle, and 20% is down to genetics. So you've got a product here that's got antioxidant efficacy, anti-pollution. You're really helping to protect the skin and strengthen the skin. Okay.
Amazing. I guess if everyone watching, have you used it? Give us some hearts if you have. Lisa, before you go, Vonnie Amelia's asked, can we use this alongside a hyaluronic acid serum first?
You wouldn't need to be honest.
Yeah.
You would use this before you use any other product. It's your first post-cleansing product. So even if you're using a serum, you can actually use this first. The only thing that it would actually go on top of would be a vitamin C.
Okay.
Okay, and
that's good to know.
The naturally derived hyaluronic acid in here, but the actual mineral content is what will help to strengthen and add that protection to your skin.
Yeah, that's so good. Again, a lot of the team have this in their kits.
Yeah.
Constantly be purchased. So it is one of the most biggest species icons. Lisa, before you go, I think we've got 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Would we just be able to recap on what makes Vichy different from every other brand and why you should try it?
So for me, Vichy is different because of its medical background and the research in the water. The water is what makes Vichy different. There's nothing else. You cannot copy it. It's unique. Compound, the diversity of the minerals and the efficacy of the delivery of antioxidants and strengthening properties. And also the water has got 16 scientific publications behind it. It's medically recognised. So we're not just talking about any water. We're talking about a water that is recognised by the medical industry.
Yeah. And your new award, which is amazing. What a fantastic.
And we are the only hyaluronic acid serum to actually have this award, this accreditation by the British Skin.
No way. See, I didn't know that. And that if that's not a push point, I don't know what is.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, guys. And it comes, we also have eye product with caffeine in to help with shadows and puffiness under the eyes. And
which I have right now.
If you haven't used the mask, the sheet mask, you're really missing out, because this gives an instant radiance to the skin, but also a complete boost of the water, but also the hyaluronic acid into the skin. It's a great going, well, I can't say going out because none of us are going out, but when we can go out,
but we're going on camera.
Great night out.
Oh, Lisa, you're always so fab, and I wish we could get you on more. Obviously, Lisa is live from her skincare account, so go give her a follow, because she's full of just the best information. Any questions you have as well, feel free to DM us.
Okay.
What I'm going to be doing is putting up a blog post on all of the content tomorrow. So I'll give the quotes from Lisa there so everyone can swipe up from. But what are you going to do now, Lisa?
Have my dinner.
Oh, I think I've lost you again.
Maybe a glass of wine, Chelsey.
Yes, cheers to that.
Okay, well, lovely to see you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to pop over with Rosie now.
Yeah, you're going to have fun with Rosie.
And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. I'm not sure if this is working or not. Fingers crossed it is for everybody. Let me know. Okay, so it's just me now. Let me know how the internet is. I'm going to be welcoming in Rosie from Roche Posay. Typos. So when you're typing and there's bright lights in your eyes, it's an absolute nightmare. So yeah, Rosie from Roche Posay will be joining me now. Any questions you have for Roche Posay, please pop them in, or any feedback you've got for Lisa as well, let us know. Okay, so I'm going to invite Roche Posay in. Habash is saying not good.
There we
Fingers
are.
crossed. Yes! Hi,
Hello.
Rosie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. I'm not sure if you saw my struggle with Lisa then, so let me
I'm
know
panicking.
any problems.
I'm panicking. I'm like, oh, it's gonna go on
Oh
me.
no, it's all okay for me. I've seen you going live more recently.
Yes, they have been putting me out there, haven't they? They're relentless.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I can see a lot more people are joining as well, Rosie. So
Oh,
there's people
fabulous.
from your audience and ours. Give us an introduction about you and Roche Posay if you can.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Rosie. You like you said, you might have seen me on some of the videos before, some of the lives before.
Yeah.
Lisa Pierre, who you've just seen, is my boss, and I am one of the luckiest people because she's amazing.
Oh, she's
So
a dream.
yeah. So today I'm going to focus on the Roche Posay, but I am part of the educational team and work really close with Lisa. So as I can't get out there and do a bit of a more my regular job, they are now putting me more online to
How
help.
are you finding it? I know this is off topic, but I'm just intrigued.
Right, do you know what? I love it. It's really nice. And the other day, because I read the comments. I know you probably shouldn't, but I read through everything. I follow everything, and some of the people say how,
Yeah, I never watch any of mine back.
I know I don't like watching them, but you've got to, haven't you? But yeah, some of the people were saying how what we'd requested really helped and they really like the product. So that makes it. That's all we want. That's all. That's our aim of the game, is to help educate people into buying the correct product for them. We don't want.
Definitely. I don't know if you can see the back of my office.
Yes.
But it is full of La Roche. I'm an advocate.
Fabulous. So, yes.
Tell us more about it, Rosie. Like, why is La Roche so different to everything else?
So La Roche Posay, our mindset and our goal is a better life for sensitive skin. So all of our products are tested on thousands of people to make sure that we are really using the most suitable ingredients for sensitive skin.
Yeah.
So we've got we've got a baby range. So we have a baby range. So you can, you know that all of our products, if they're suitable for babies, they're suitable for adult skin. We've got our range for sensitive and allergy prone skin, which are Tolerian. Frozen for me. Am I all right? Carry on. I'll carry on just in case.
You're breaking up a little bit for me. I'm not sure. Is it the same for you with me?
You just stopped moving for a minute there, but I've got you back.
Okay, cool.
Right.
I can see some people sharing the love for Sycoplasty and the ranges you have for baby, which are also for parents as well, aren't they? Which is great.
They absolutely are. Sycoplasty is one of those that I keep at hand at all times, and especially in my kitchen. Because it's
it's funny you say that.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's antibacterial. It's cooling and soothing. It's a skin repairing balm. So you've got ingredients in there that are really going to help speed up the repairing process. So when my little boy was younger and he'd come in with his cuts and grazes and mud in and all sorts, it'd be get it straight out the door, get it on the and when I burned myself in the kitchen as well, get it on.
Definitely.
And it's really good for tattoos as well. Really good for tattoos. Could B5 in there.
Yeah, it's a secret use, that is. Not enough people know that.
Yeah, really, really good. And you've got your SPF option as well.
Okay, I'm not sure if this is working.
I can see you.
Fingers crossed it is.
Can
you see me okay, Rosie?
I can see you, because I'm not going to lie, I've had terrible internet for the past few days. Can you see me?
It's a little bit jolty for me.
Oh, no.
I can see you, but it's quite jolty. I think it's okay for the people watching, as we've got loads of comments through. I guess from anyone who is watching from La Roche, don't forget we've got a third off of every product that Rosie's talking about now at Escentual. So go and experience it. We've got a third off all French pharmacy, but I can see Effaclar, I can see Sycoplasty, Talarian, so much love.
Oh, so can you see me? Are we all right? How are we doing? Can you see me? How are we? Can Lisa's saying she can hear us. She can hear us.
Let's just go with it. Let's roll with it.
So we do have lots of different
We'll
ways.
roll with it.
We'll roll. And Roche Posay is actually a town in France. And again, a bit like the Vichy, thermal spring water that is really high in selenium. You've got calcium in there, so it's fabulous for repairing the skin. And that is the basis of all our products. We've got our thermal spring water, and there is actually a dermatological centre over in La Roche Posay that help people with skin issues.
Yeah.
So it's really, it's an amazing range. One of the products I want to talk about today is our Hyaluronic B5 serum. Have you tried our serum? Oh, I'm not sure if you can hear me. Oh no.
Just my luck, honestly. I'm not.
Can you hear me?
I'm not sure if it's working. The last thing I heard was Hyaluronic B5.
Oh, that's all right. That wasn't that long ago.
Was that a while ago?
No, that was a couple of seconds ago. We're good. Elisa's saying she can hear me. I'm hoping. Shall we carry on?
Let me try something else. Is this working?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh,
loud and clear.
Singing away. I didn't think you actually could. It's okay.
You know what? I've changed it now, so this should work.
Oh, fabulous. Right. I think they can hear. They are saying, so Lisa and Jeanette have said they can hear. So we'll carry on.
Yes, let's go for it.
Yeah, so what I did want to talk about today was our Hyaluronic B5 serum. Now, we all love a serum. Have you tried our Hyaluronic B5?
I have. I was really lucky to try it when me and Jeanette did the actives chat. Loved it. Really loved it, along with the C10 as well.
Yes, the vitamin C10. It's a beautiful, really nice combination. Really nice combination. One of the things that I love about our Hyaluronic B5, it is suitable for sensitive skin. So you've got all skin types. You can use it, even sensitive skin. You've got both high weight and low weight hyaluronic acid in there, so it's going to work not only on the surface of the skin but sink deep within the skin. So it's really super hydrating, and you've got your vitamin B5 in there as well. So it is not only hydrating for super dry skin, it's also got anti-wrinkle properties in because it is plumping.
Yes,
So
and that's what everyone needs at the moment, I think. I feel a nice plumped, glowy skin, which is great for.
I had yesterday when I woke up, I get these little wrinkles on my forehead when I know my skin is, if it's dry and I wake up and I'm like, right, get the Hyaluronic B5 out, come on. I need extra B5, and I put it on last night and I woke up and it disappeared. So
it's just so nice to wake up with a silky smooth canvas as well, isn't it? I guess as well, Rosie, you do work with Vichy products as well, so I guess there might be some people thinking in the background, oh, how does this compare to Mineral 89? The texture of this one isn't thick, but it's definitely more thicker, isn't it? More balmy. Yes, Jeanette, I'm a super serum fan. I don't know if Jeanette might be able to see where Roche homage between me.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good set. It's a good collection. I would say different wise with mainly is you've got your thickness in your serum and your hyaluronic acid. So I like to use my Mineral 89 if I've got lots of things I want to put on the skin. The Mineral 89 it soaks in really, really quickly. The texture of the Hyalur B5 is a little bit thicker as well. So if I'll concentrate on my Hyalur B5, or if I've got if I'm using my retinols or my Aquaphor serum that has quite a lot of exfoliating properties in, I'll use my Hyalur B5 as well, because you've got your soothing B5 in here. So that's when I use my Hyalur B5 if I'm particularly dry. It's brilliant. I love it.
A question for you, Rosie. Can you use it in combination with the Aquaphor range?
Yes, that's one of the brilliant things about the Hyalur B5. You can use it alongside all of the other serums, because your actives in here are your hyaluronic acid. They're hydrating, they're not exfoliating. So you could use this alongside your Aquaphor serum. You could use it alongside your Aquaphor Duo Plus. Any of the other products, 99% sure you can use Hyalur B5 in combination with them, which makes it an absolute staple in people's.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've just checked and we are running, I think those technical delays have ruined our fun. So you'll definitely have to come back for another live, Rosie. But just so we can reconfirm, what makes La Roche Posay different to everything else in the French pharmacy sphere?
So within La Roche Posay, I'd say the thing that makes it different is our research, our drive and strive for products for sensitive skin and making sure they are for all skin types, and our research. There's very few products that have got the amount of research and have been open since the early 1900s, like La Roche Posay. So we are a very well-established company, lots of research, and just a better life for sensitive skin is our goal.
Definitely. I think La Roche Posay always has a special place in my heart, because I used to suffer really bad from acne, and I bought the 3-step kit and it changed my skin. And when I joined Escentual, it was one of my first blog posts, like how La Roche Posay changed my skin. And I reached out to our customers and bloggers, and everyone else had the same sort of, everyone's so grateful for your products and really do make a difference to how you feel, how confident you are. So
absolutely, we are more of a medical range. It's if you have a skin issue, if you've got rosacea, acne, allergy skin, you can look within La Roche Posay and confidently and know that we will have products that will help you with your skin journey. Yeah,
and absolute experts as well. You, Lisa, Jeanette, an absolute dream when it comes to education. Know everything, and it's so nice that we've got this information readily available with you coming on the lives as well.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. We just help educate you, make it a bit more simple for you.
Oh, definitely. Well, Charlotte saying the 3-step is what changed my skin. Yes, Charlotte. I feel like I should form an army of 3-step kits. Yeah, and Kat also agrees, which is really nice. Oh, we've got a question. Bear with me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not popping up.
I've always just found that it can actually pop up questions on live, and that if you press that little question mark bubble.
Yeah, it's so helpful, isn't it? Oh, I guess I'll have to send it separately. Sorry, Rosie, just in case it does come through. But massive love to you and all the team. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Any questions you have, obviously you can ask us. I'm Rosie at La Roche. Don't forget as well, 3rd off everything Escentual, so happy shopping. But it was lovely to see you, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, you too. See you later. Bye, everyone.
Take care. Bye. Okay, just me again. Next brand we're going to be joined by is Eucerin. Eucerin, one of my favourite brands, and Dylan is obviously one of my favourite people to go live with. Has anyone got any questions so far? How is the pace? Am I too fast? Am I too slow? Fingers crossed the internet. No, thank you, Jeanette. Is working now. Joel, yes, 3rd off all of the French pharmacy brands at Escentual right now. Well, a selection. Which all of the brands joining me tonight, there's a 3rd off. And if you go to our website, which I'll pop on a swipe up after, you can see it then. So I'm going to invite Dylan in now. Joel, I know Eucerin and Dylan were the first live you watched, and now you're back for every live, so that's great. There he is.
Hello.
There he is. Hi.
How are we?
Oh, so well. So nice to see you, and you've got new facial hair.
I have.
I like it.
It was supposed to grow it during dry January, but that failed very quickly.
Oh, I really like it. I think it looks great.
Thank you.
So what's been going on? I guess introduce yourself again, Dylan, to our audience who don't know you, which I doubt they don't, but let's just do formalities.
You never know, there could be some new watchers. So my name is Dylan. I'm the professional expertise manager at Eucerin. So I'm basically what is known as a professional skin geek. So I'm here to kind of guide you through our range and talk about the products.
And I guess for those of you who haven't seen any of mine and Dylan's lives, I would suggest scrolling back through our IGTV, as some of them are classic. My favourite moment was you putting on a sheet mask.
I think there is actually a gag reel in the Eucerin offices for that specific scene. We've had some calls, real comedy show. Let's take my glasses off, because there we go. That's better. You can see it. Got like a ring light, yeah.
I see an icon in your hand.
A true icon. There we go. Icon. There we go. That's going to do a reveal. Yeah.
Before we get there, let's talk about what makes Eucerin so different to everything else in the category. Apart from the fact it isn't French. Let's be honest.
Yeah. So, do you know what? There was a term that started to be developed last year. It was called kind of G beauty. So we're obviously German beauty. So Eucerin, it's part of Bioderma, for a German family brand. So what really is kind of special about Eucerin is just its heritage is one key thing. So we've actually, last year we were supposed to celebrate 120th birthday like everyone else. We delayed it. We're going to try and maybe celebrate hopefully by the end of this year. But
let us know when the party is, because we've got 31 people watching who want to join.
Definitely, and I know I'm sure we'll be getting a bus from Cardiff over as well to ship you all over from Escentual for the support you guys. Obviously, one of our favourite retailers. But yeah, Eucerin, it's been around for so long. We were the inventors of modern skincare. The first patent for an emulsion, what's known now as an emollient or a moisturiser, was developed by us.
I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yeah. In a little street in Hamburg, and that's where our head office remains still. So in the centre of Hamburg, and obviously we've innovated throughout that time. So obviously the first emulsion. We became the first brand to really put hyaluronic acid into skincare. First brand to put a moisturising factor into skincare with the urea lotions.
Wow.
So urea's been around since '92 for us. Hyaluron since the early noughties. Obviously, new innovations like Cymidol and pigmentation, which I know you guys love at Essential. Another huge innovation. So I think that's really our key thing. You know, we have this heritage and this one of the biggest research centres in Europe, and leading all our innovations, and we go by indication. So we're obviously an expert brand. It's all about skin indication concerns, but we'll delve into that indication. So if you've got a concern on skin aging, we'll delve into it more. So whether you're post-menopausal skin, dehydrated aging, pigmented aging, we have all these other little umbrellas we sit in to really help give you the best product that you need for your skin, because we know it's a minefield out there.
It definitely is. I guess if anyone watching, I can see a few comments. Joel's asking to be +1. Yeah, you can be my +1, Joel.
Every time, Joel, guaranteed. How's that? Eucerin is life. Well, thank you, little crafter. Thank you very much. It is. It's my life, and hopefully it lasts.
Question for you. That's so frustrating. These lights are so bright, they're blinding my eyes. What was I going to say? Never mind. Time is precious.
It'll come back.
You take over.
So, okay. So our icon, one I know that many of you love, is Aquaphor. So Aquaphor, huge brand in the US, #1 dermatological skincare brand out there, and it's part of our family. It's been around for 100 years, and it's something that we really have taken into our fold in the UK and the Irish market. And why do we think this is an icon? I mean, it helps that Meghan Markle wore it on her wedding day to highlight her cheeks, to give a glow. It helps that Beyonce wears it every night to bed. And if it works for Beyonce, it works for everyone. And that is a rule I follow with everything. But it's a multitasking SOS tool, Aquaphor. So we have it in a balm, so it's a water-free ointment. If I just try and get some out there. This is my own personal
as well. I love it to lock everything in.
Yeah, it absorbs moisture. So it's got 7 ingredients, Aquaphor. No preservatives, no fragrance, super kind for sensitive skin. And it's water-free ointment, so it's a thick balm. As I said, this is our little family pack, so I'm about to run low. But with this, you've got really super hydrating ingredients like glycerin. And then you've got panthenol and bisphylol, which are both designed to help regenerate your skin. So Aquaphor, designed for dry, cracked skin to help repair and regenerate skin. It's also designed to moisturize, lock in that hydration and prevent kind of cracking of the skin. And it comes in a balm, but Escentual now also have the spray format.
I don't have it here. Please, have you got it there?
No.
Oh no! Well, we're going to be featuring it in our next week's live, on Monday's live, so we can show everyone the texture then. But super excited about that. We've noticed it's become a trend for convenience. I'm so glad that one's jumped on the convenience trend.
So I think it's I know Karen and even Jolie haven't tried the spray. Karen, it's on its way. Even myself, I've been waiting. I tried this 4 years ago and been waiting for it to come into our assortment from the US.
No way, 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's impressive. Wow. It is this converted into a spray, so there's no difference in the product itself. We've been able to turn something that's quite thick balm into a super light absorbing spray. It's won huge innovation awards. But as you can imagine, the demand is quite high. Escentual is our first retailers to have it. But yeah, the demand is so high that somehow my box has gone missing.
I know, and we're so lucky as well to be launching it with a third off. So for all of the Aquaphor fans, it's a great time to try and experience it. But again, me and Care will be going live and talking about that one on Monday. So we'll show everyone the texture.
Yeah, just because you've got dry skin doesn't mean you always need gloopy texture. You can also have...
No, it's a nice way to look at it. I think that is a common misconception, isn't it?
Yeah. It's an old-fashioned conception, misconception, I think, with the old occlusive methods. But now, things like this, it's semi-occlusive. It allows your skin to breathe and water to pass through the skin. So that's... Your skin needs that breathing method, breathing to keep and help it heal and help to really repair the dry skin. Especially now, if you're getting cracked hands still from our washing or Aquaphor, we support the NHS heavily with this for masks. We've run a study recently to show that Aquaphor reduces mask friction and mask burn. So we continue to support people out there with this, and it's a great all-rounder.
And that's what I love about you guys. There's so much you don't know. So it's really important to keep sharing.
So this is why we love working with guys like yourselves. We can continue to share the story, and then me and you can carry on with our comedy routine.
So you've never asked. No, I'm joking. Lots of positive comments about Aquaphor. I just want to read this one from Little Crafter. Aquaphor is my favourite. Saved my confidence when my skin got super dry during treatment I was on. Dream. And that's the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just really does.
Really does. It's a moisture magnet.
Yeah, definitely. So we've learned that Eucerin has just been around, what, 120?
Yeah.
120 years.
Yeah, 120.
Still got the office in Hamburg, very much about medical research and trials. One thing I love isn't the fact that you still do your trials maybe in Birmingham as well.
So, we our UK head office in Birmingham, but we do trials globally. But we have the global trials that run in 3 centres around the world, and we also will do our local trials as well. We support those. So, one of my jobs is also working on that. So we're a team. We mainly centre that down in London. That we work on obviously our trial, and everything in Eucerin will have a trial behind it. We may not publish all our results, but even from an eye makeup remover to a micellar water, we'll have as much data put behind it to something like a pigmentation product. We'll just then continue the story with our dermatologists, continuing the patient trials. I think we've now had over 200,000 patients involved in trials in the last 5 years. So it's a big machine that's running, but it's vital for you guys to know these products work, and for us to ensure that we can highlight the efficacy. Trials are hugely important.
I think the biggest standout trial that I've seen you do was the Thiamidol anti-pigment with, I can't remember her name though.
Petra.
Yes,
Yeah.
Petra. Incredible results and just great content for people, who, let's be honest, buying a pigmentation product, a little bit nervous perhaps, want it to work, does it work? But that was fantastic.
Yeah, first visible results in 2 weeks, and that's key with pigmentation, adherence. You've got to, for you as a patient, generally things take 8 weeks as a minimum to see effect. Yeah. That's true for all our, for us and all the competitors as well. But to have sometimes results that are quote quicker, it really does help to keep you on that journey. But there's more coming with anti-pigment, as you know, Chelsey, because we've discussed it. There's more coming in a couple of months or so. So I know hopefully we'll be chatting soon.
Going through some of the launch plans today for that. So stay tuned.
Some exciting news, yeah.
I guess as well as anti-pigment, what big things are coming up this year for Eucerin for us all to be aware of? I know there's one in particular, well, two I'm particularly excited about. The serum, don't know if we can talk about it, but I just dropped it. And the hand cream.
Yeah, so I guess I can talk loosely about stuff, because I know Lydia's watching in here, so I'll be getting our brand manager whacking a finger.
Sorry, Lydia, it's my fault.
No, that's fine. I mean, we've got some exciting stuff coming again when we talk about pigmentation, and obviously excited. So you guys have just launched a 3D serum, so it's a thiamidol more for age spots, and fantastic ultralight serum to help reduce age spots. And obviously we'll be looking at moving that away from the face, maybe, to other parts of the body that people are. Stop laughing at me, Billy. So you're still supposed to be maternity leave. To relax into other parts of the body, but we're going to be obviously projecting a lot more products are coming within the skin aging portfolio to support oily skin as well. And we've got some exciting things coming in sun. So that's about as much as I can say to that one.
I can't believe it, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, that is an incredible launch. So really exciting stuff.
Yeah, and a whole new brand tagline for Eucerin now, all about the amazing life-changing power of dermatological skincare. And we'll obviously be working with people like Escentual this year to really highlight that. So everything moving forward, you'll really see the real-life patients talking about the change that our products have done for their lives.
I've actually been lucky enough to have a sneak peek at some of the assets, and they tell such an amazing story about how skincare really does build your confidence. And I gotta be honest, Dylan, I think it's about time.
It is. It's about time we really, show that the power that these products can have and why they differentiate. And we've got some fantastic people in our team that are now really helping to push that out. And a lot of the people in this campaign, a global campaign, a lot of them are Brits. So we've worked really hard to try and represent us and the power that Eucerin has.
Oh, definitely. And my sister might be watching, I'm not sure, but since watching you on the lives, Eucerin is now her favourite skincare brand. So it just goes to show when you do add, you know, that personality and expertise in storytelling, it can completely change. I'll be honest, Tim, she wouldn't have looked at it before from the packaging.
Yeah.
But when you get to know you, everything you're about and your history, it does make such a difference. So yeah, up there with one of mine too, obviously.
Thank you.
Right, well I'm going to have to kick you off now.
No problem.
Always a pleasure. And hopefully you'll come back soon.
Definitely. As soon as
Well,
possible.
enjoy your
Lovely to chat.
evening. Everyone from Eucerin, don't forget to get off the whole range at Escentual, so happy shopping.
Have a great evening, everybody. Enjoy Pharmacy Month. Bye.
Bye. Oh, it's a busy old night tonight, isn't it? Very busy. Let me know how it's going for you so far, if what you've enjoyed, what you want to know more of. If you want me to ask any questions, let me know. Next up is Biodimmer. So I'm just going to request them to come in. So we've got the lovely Charlotte from Biodimmer. A lot of you might have seen me and Charlotte go live last year. Hiya, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Okay? Oh, I'm good, thank you. I'm just typing in the title, Charlotte, so please don't think I'm being awkward. I know this makes me look really awkward when I'm concentrating.
No.
How are you? You okay?
Well. Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
I'm good. One thing I will say is really glad to have Biodimmer back in the mix.
I know, it feels like it's
For
been
French Pharmacy
forever.
Men. And you know what? It doesn't always surprise me because it's such a fantastic product, but the Scentsy Bio H2O is flying out. People can't get enough of it.
They can't. I mean, it's always been, one of our, as you know, one of our best sellers, but even more so now. I think. And I think a lot of that is to do with people are finding, obviously with the mask, wearing masks all the time, their skin is becoming more sensitive. Of course, coming into the winter, our skin is more sensitive. So yeah, even more so now. The micellar water is going crazy. Everyone's going crazy.
Everyone's loving it, and so good to have you back.
Thank
so,
you.
For those who are new to French pharmacy, tell us why Biodimmer is so different to everything else.
Yeah, so Bioderma is a Naos brand. So with Naos, we are a company built around a unique concept, which is called ecobiology. What ecobiology is, it's a study between our skin and the environment that we live in. So everything that we produce, all of our research will be built around this unique concept. So a lot of our products that we produce, we don't want to overdose. We don't want to give too much to the skin. We also use a lot of active biomimetic ingredients, which we naturally have within our skin. So that's what makes it really unique, that we're actually giving to our skin what we already have to actually help support our skin. So it's all about really giving to the skin what we have, to really see those changes and the support and protection that our skin needs. So Bioderma itself is really built around highly purified water. So the water is really good for the sensitive skin, helping repair the skin barrier. We've got a unique complex of sugars in there, which is really going to help strengthen the skin and give the skin our protection that it needs on a day-to-day basis. And like, the other brands, we have something for everyone. There's something, any sort of skin concern that you might have, there's something in Bioderma you can choose to help target your specific concern. So it's really great. It's great for everyone. There's going to always be something for someone in there, which is amazing.
Definitely. And for me, I love the ease of the colour code packaging. Just so easy.
Yeah, exactly. And it's easy on the eye. You sort of can relate the colours to what you're picking, which makes it easier for the consumer to be able to grab onto and be able to see what they're getting.
Definitely. I forgot to mention, we've had Amy here since 6:30, or she might have dropped in and out, but she's been waiting to see you tonight, Charlotte.
Hi, Amy.
Big thanks for popping back and walking. So that, to be honest, that is the perfect example of Biodimmer. I know we did talk about a little bit about one, but what is the ultimate icon of Biodimmer? If you were going to buy one product, what would it be and why?
To be honest, you're going to laugh at me because I've only got 2 little minis.
Oh, no, these are cute.
So cute. So at the moment for me, at this time, definitely the Scentsy Bio Duo. It's so important to make sure that we're double cleansing our skin. I think a lot of people forget that the micellar water isn't just a makeup remover, it's actually a cleanser as well. So even if you're not wearing makeup, you still need to cleanse your skin, and the H2O micellar water from Scentsy Bio line is still going to do that. It's got your added cucumber extract in there, so it's very calming, very soothing on the skin. And even when we're cleansing our skin, in here you've got what we call our micelles technology, which acts like a magnet. So it's going to really grab everything from the skin without basically interfering with the skin barrier and making our skin feel tight and dry after. So this one's a real staple, I think, for everyone. Like we were saying before, we all know this is, you know, one that everyone who loves Bioderma is going to probably have this on their shelf. But alongside that, actually, the Scentsy Biofoaming Gel. So I highly recommend double cleansing for everyone. Is double cleansing something that you do, Chelsey?
Oh, I have no other option because I wear so much.
So yeah, I'd always recommend a double cleanse.
Sometimes I'm on the quadruple. I'm thinking, what's going on?
So yeah, this one I always use alongside. So I actually go in with the foaming gel first, because this specific cleanser is actually built with the same pH level as our skin, which is at a level of 5.5. So this is actually not going to interfere at all with the pH level of the skin. And what I mean by that is sometimes your skin can feel quite, I don't know if anyone's ever experienced sort of a tight sort of feeling after they've cleansed their skin.
Yeah, we were just talking about that last week actually.
Yeah, so that's what happens when the skin pH level is interfered. So actually using a cleanser where you have it at the same level as your skin's going to feel a lot more comfortable after. Your skin's not going to feel tight and dry. And also added benefits with this specific cleanser in here is that you've got what we call cocoa glucoside, and what this does is actually a biomimetic ingredient which adds lipid to the skin. So especially when the skin's sensitive, your skin barrier can be a lot weaker, so you want to provide extra lipid to help strengthen the skin barrier. So these two together, especially this time of year and everything that's happening at the moment with those people who maybe skin is more sensitized from overly wearing the masks, these two as a duo together are a staple, a must-have definitely for when you're cleansing the skin.
And one thing I want to mention, just it's kind of like an awkward elephant in the room, but I do think it's really important to mention. There is another red top micellar water, but what people don't realise is it doesn't do half as much as what the Biodimmer one does for skin. And obviously Biodimmer was invented first, and that one's got the same physiological level as your skin, right? The micellar water too.
Yes, exactly,
So I think one thing a trend at the moment is, you know, investing in your skincare. Don't buy the £1 ones off the shelf in the supermarket, because this one will actually help to rebuild your skin's tolerance.
Exactly, So you don't
I
want
just
to be
wanted to mention that. It comes up a lot. But you do get what you pay for, and Biodimmer really does help to prevent sensitivity, build your skin's tolerance, and just protect your skin.
100%, and that's why the Scentsy Bio range is so great, because you're getting that. Of course there is other options, obviously people might want to grab something for £1 or whatever, but they're not going to be don't do it but you're not going to get the same results. And obviously that's where, you know, you're getting those added ingredients, you're getting those ingredients that work with the skin and don't take away from the skin, which a lot of, you know, the cheaper cleansers can do. So we want to make sure that we're always respecting the skin and cleansing efficiently with something that's still going to be giving to the skin and not taking away. Definitely,
and it's a makeup artist secret, isn't it? You see it a lot kind of backstage in fashion weeks. A lot of celebrity makeup artists, you'll see it in their Instagrams just on the corner, and there's a really strong reason why. Is this an icon, especially in France as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's something that when people think of Bioderma, people think of, you know, the Scentsy Bio H2O micellar water. It's the first thing that you think of, I think, for most people when you think of Bioderma, and it is a staple for everyone and everyone who's tried it. It's one of those things you will always have. It's not something you'll get once and never go back to. I feel like it's always something you'll gravitate
definitely to. Repeat purchase.
Definitely. Amazing products.
we know what makes you different and your icon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about what's coming up for Biodimmer, and I can't Naus,
Nails, yeah.
Naus this year.
Yeah. So yes, we've got a couple of exciting things coming. I don't actually know how much I can say, but
I know.
There's some things coming very soon, which I'm personally very excited about. What we're going to be dropping, I think, very soon. So keep your eyes peeled, especially for those people who have concerns with breakouts, oiliness. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. We've got some great products coming very soon. We've also, Naos has just also launched an antibacterial moisturizing spray. You'll see it on the Naos website. You'll see that we're launching that very soon as well, which is really exciting.
Amazing. Perfect timing for that one.
Yeah, we need something that's going to give the moisture but also keep us safe from any sort of viruses right now.
Definitely. I guess I've got a cheeky question for you, Charlotte. What one product apart from Scentsy Bio do you love and use, every day?
Ooh, that's a difficult one.
Well, I'm just going to say that Acid shower gel is just a dream. That's one of my favourites.
Acid shower oil, and also the Pigmentbio night renewer I use every night.
Yes.
Amazing. I suffer a lot with sort of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation from breakouts. So as soon as I have a breakout and I get that redness, I apply that and it literally minimises it in a couple of days. It's amazing.
No scarring, it's good. And I guess that's something interesting. So that was it's the newest and the first night cream kind of in that range, because we used to have White Objective, which moved to Pigmentbio, and then we've introduced a night cream as well, which is the one that Charlotte's talking about. Which you should see heavily promoted all over the Escentual website at the moment. Featuring in everything right and centre.
Yeah, it's a really, really great product as well. And also for me, I find I don't really enjoy something too heavy on my skin at night time. So it's actually like a very nice lightweight gel texture, which I personally really, really enjoy. And obviously for those people who do it, have you?
I've got it. Yeah.
I have, but mine's upstairs in my cupboard.
Well, I've been waiting, if I'm honest, because I just got so much skincare, and after seeing Liz's results from the team, I'm desperate to give it a go, but I've just got too many things open. I've got a seal up in there that makes me so upset, because now I have to break the seal.
You've got a lot of willpower not open it. I can't help myself when I get something new. I have to get it open. But no, it's really great.
I can't open it because it's only it goes off within 3 months, and I'm scared I won't be able to use it.
But there's active ingredients in there, so it's very lightweight.
But it is very liquidy. That's all I can give you guys, because I want to give an honest review when I try it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Give it a go. Anyone who's suffering with dull skin, first signs of aging, any sort of pigmentation, it's a really, really great one to help brighten, hydrate the skin, and also target collagen and elastin to help with any fine lines as well. So it's a really, really great one.
Amazing. Well, I think we've come to the end, Charlotte. That was a quick routine, but I've learned so much, and hopefully everyone else has. Perhaps give some love at the side if you learned something new about Biodimmer. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and hopefully we'll be able to see you live again soon.
No, thank you for having me. It was lovely to see you again.
I know. Look after yourself, and I'll see you soon.
You too. See you
Bye,
later.
Charlotte.
Bye.
Okay, we're speeding through these lives. I hope everyone's enjoying and learning more. I'm having a whale of a time. Skincare is my forte, guys. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I absolutely love learning more about the skin and products. Lots of love coming in. Thank you so much. So the next brand I'm welcoming, I'm gonna have a sip of my drink a sec, because I've been talking for an hour, so apologies everyone. Give me 1 second. I'm back. The next brand we're welcoming to Escentual is Mustela, which is one of the amazing baby brands that we have. So I'm just going to type in the fact that Yaz will be joining me. You might have seen Yaz previously on our lives with Mustela. She is a fountain of knowledge when it comes to baby skincare, and she's just fab to work with as well. Yaz, it's here. Oh, Stella. Okay. Get up here. Oh, Musselberg. How is that even a typo? Mustela. This is just a nightmare. Sorry, everyone. Okay, cooking on gas now. Let's get Yaz in. So I'm just going to invite her in. It's so fiddly, this, isn't it? Great, Mustela, here we go. I've just sent the invite, Yaz. So fingers crossed you should see that. Lisa, yes. Hey, Yaz.
Hey, Chelsey. Yeah, good. How are you?
Oh, good, thank you. Sorry, that was a few minutes delay for me. My fingers were too big.
You've been busy tonight with the live session. It's been good.
I know, have you been enjoying it?
Yeah, no, it's really interesting. Been loving it. I'm excited for the next ones to come up as well.
I know. So, tell us about Mustela.
Yeah, so Mustela. So I was like with you guys, I think back in October. So it's been a while now, so it's good to be back. So Mustela, it's a French skincare brand for babies and children. And it's been around since 1950, so 70 years now, actually, which is amazing. So it's a French family-owned business, which is great. And it's like worldwide brand. And we've been in the UK, I think, over 7 years now, and with Escentual for quite a long time, which is great.
Yeah. My favourite, one of my favourite things, Jazz, is when, I don't know if anyone watching loves Sex and the City, but I remember watching, and I think it was Charlotte's baby shower, and Carrie bought her a hamper of Mustela.
Yeah.
And I was working at Essential. I was like, Mustela.
It's true. And I was watching, you know, Friends. I'm sure you know what Friends is. I was watching Friends like a couple of weeks ago, and in Rachel's flat when she had the baby Emma, there's a Mustela bottle in her changing room. So I was like, oh wow, you just spot it now. So it's really cool.
So cool. If it's good enough for Rachel and Carrie Bradshaw, then it's definitely good enough for all of us.
Definitely, yeah, for sure. And what's good about Mustela, so they've done extensive studies for the last 70 years on like baby skin, and what they discovered, so babies have immature skin at least. Ooh, bless you.
No worries. I think it's all of these lights that are affecting me.
I know, my light is like blinding me right now. So they've discovered like babies have immature skin, and it's very fragile for at least for the first 2 years. And what they also discovered, which is really interesting, babies have different skin types. So we have normal skin, which can be like soft and supple, dry skin, which can be flaky in some areas or patchy.
Back, shoulder, arms.
Exactly. Atopic prone skin, so that's like prone to eczema, so extremely dry skin, like could be cracks, even bleeding at some areas as well. And sensitive skin as well, so depending on the weathers and the external aggressions, baby skin can get a bit sensitive to depending what's happening outside. So we cater to all these different skin types, which is amazing, and you can use all our products from birth on. So as soon as your baby's born, exactly. And so many parents believe that we shouldn't be like putting anything on our babies because the skin is so fragile, but with Mustela's research, they got like 70 publications now printed, which is amazing. So they really recommend to look after your baby's skin, keep it hydrated, so it's just up and ready once they're a bit older, once they're an adult.
And one thing that, you know, I've always shouted about for you guys is the fact that you do have sun protection. And obviously a lot, I'll be really honest, a lot of the sun protections for children on our website are 6 months or older. And it's very hard to find that information, but with you guys, just knowing that you can use it from day one, puts a lot more mind at rest.
Exactly. With Mustela Sun Care, it is suitable from birth on, of course, but we wouldn't recommend to put your babies in direct sunlight. So like, of course, if you go on holiday.
I'm not advocating for that.
Yeah, no, but we would just...
Yeah.
Exactly. No, you would just like literally apply the cream every few hours. If they go into the swimming pool, again, keep applying. And we also have the after sun for after the day in the sun, basically. So yeah, it's suitable from birth on, and it's coral reef friendly as well, which is great.
Yeah, definitely. So I think, again, what makes your baby range different and the French brand different is that avocado
Persios, yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you explain more about that as well.
Yeah, sure. So that's a patent ingredient. So it's a plant-based ingredient, of course. So basically it nourishes and hydrates your baby skin, and it puts like a protective layer of film over their skin. So again, it's nourished throughout the whole day. So we'd recommend to like use, like, for example, the products, like one of our iconic products is the Gentle Cleansing Gel, which I've got today. It's the best selling, and it contains the avocado persios. So yes, it will just keep it nourished and soft all day long, and once they're older, the skin will be intact. So it retains the moisture levels within their skin levels.
Isn't that a multi-purpose product as well? Yeah, I'm sure it's just gone out on the blog that you can use it to sort of hydrate the skin, like you said.
Yes, exactly. So it is obviously for babies, but I personally use this for myself as well. You can literally pop it in the bath, so it's great for family use. And it comes in a 500 ml and 750 ml bottle, and you can use this for hair and body. And loads of, like, I don't know if you've seen, like, loads of like bloggers and adults are starting to use baby shampoos now on their hair.
It's so good to keep the colour in your hair.
Yeah, so I haven't tried it personally. I've just used it on the body and I love it. One of the main things about Mustela, which I personally love, and so many other parents, is the smell. It has such a unique smell to all their products, and of course babies already smell so good. Like, how can they like smell better? But they can with the Mustela. So every
also,
time I pass...
let's be honest, if a baby has an accident, maybe not so great smell. I know we're potty training my niece at the moment, and just to be able to freshen her up sometimes with that skin freshener is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Just even the clothes as well, just like on the go. It just smells great, and it's not too strong at the same time. It's just, you know, it's Mustela when you smell it on your baby. Or
it'll always remind me of her now, that Mustela smell, which is so nice.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. How is your niece and stuff? Is she good?
Yeah, she's good. She's just recently turned 2, so we're skin freshening every day. We're Sycoplasty on nappy rash. We've got the whole shebang going, which is good.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, even babies need
living with me now, so I get to test all the products on her, which is great.
Oh, that's lovely. So with this iconic product, it's like, I think one is sold every second worldwide, which is crazy.
Wow.
And it's vegan, it's a biodegradable formula, it's a recyclable bottle as well, which is great. And it's a tear-free formula. Just loads of like great points about this one product. Again, multi-use, body and hair. It is a normal skin range, but of course, like now it's really cold out, you can always opt in for the dry skin cleansing gel as well.
I think one thing we need to say kudos to you for is the pump. Just how easy that makes life is.
Yeah, definitely.
You can tell you really thought about your customer and their pain points.
Exactly. And even like for traveling, like obviously pumps can be a bit annoying, like they may leak on the way, but we have like this blue clip. You can literally like take it off.
Lock.
And start pumping. Yeah, so it's just like literally a lock. You may lose it, but to be honest, it's back on. So yeah, it's good. It's good for traveling as well.
I think perhaps I'm thinking now I need to update the product copy just as a handy tip for that, because that does help. There's nothing worse than the pump going the other way and squirting in your...
and it can just ruin all your clothes and all sorts. It'll smell good though, that's the good thing.
So one thing we'll definitely recommend to friends with babies on the way. Thank you so much. It is not Mustela is a hidden gem when it comes to baby care, and again, one of our favourites at Escentual.
Definitely. Yeah, I recommend it literally to all my friends and family because I don't have a baby myself, but I have nieces and nephews. So I just
Yeah.
like throw Mustela on them, just use it. It's amazing. And yeah, if I ever do have babies, I'll definitely use Mustela in the future.
One thing me and my friends do as well, if there's ever a baby shower, we all club together for a Mustela hamper now. It's just
Yeah,
part of what we do. Great gifts for baby showers.
definitely. I think so. Even like we have the maternity range as well.
Yeah.
So even the mums are looked after by Mustela. So like with a range of the stretch mark oils and creams, and recently their nursing comfort balm. So if they're breastfeeding, it's 100% natural ingredients, which is great with olive oil. So yeah, it can get a bit painful if you're breastfeeding basically. So it's just like a balm for your nipples.
Yeah. And great as a lip balm as well.
Yeah, and a lip balm. I haven't tried that hack just yet, but yeah, apparently it's like really good
I guess
lip
I
balm.
can advocate because I'm outside, so I guess
Yeah,
it's not directed to be used there, but it's a little hack
yeah,
from the
definitely a
essential
hack.
team.
100%. Yeah. Perfect. So, yeah, in terms of like, we have got some exciting launches this year as well.
Yeah,
We've got a few products coming up. So we got like some organic wipes launching in a couple of
yeah.
months, which I know loads of like parents, they want to make sure they're recyclable, biodegradable. So that's like
Yeah.
cool to keep an eye out. And we also
Oh,
have,
lovely.
yeah, and we have a family use product as well. It's going to be called the Avocado Totem. So it's going to be filled with the avocado PCOS ingredient, but it's family use. So adults, babies, anyone can use it. It's just like a body cream basically, and it will come in a beautiful packaging as well.
Delicious.
Yeah, can't wait for
Nikki,
that. And it's green.
is it?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's like
Nikki, you've
light
got a new
green.
name for the balm. It's a
Lippy
lippy
balm.
balm.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. Lippy balm.
I'll put it forward.
Perfect.
I guess
So,
before you go, Yaz, tell us a little bit more about what you do as well, and Metro Health.
yeah, so I'm the marketing manager at Metro Health. So I look after the brand Mustela, of course, along with some other brands as well. So day-to-day basis is just going on like doing like newsletters, for example, all our marketing, staying in touch with partners such as yourself,
Yeah.
just creating like content as well. So it's a very like 360, it's always busy.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
small but powerful, and there's always new things coming up, so which is great.
Yeah.
So
I guess
yeah.
something that will maybe sneak peek. It is off topic, but we're launching a brand that you guys have very soon.
Yeah. Looking forward to
So
that.
we can talk about it.
Yeah.
We're launching Arena at
Yeah. Can't
Essential.
wait.
And Yaz
That
looks after that as well. So I'll have to get you back for another live to talk all
definitely.
about it.
For
Um,
Filorina, we'll probably get someone with way more knowledge about that brand because it's
oh,
so
don't see yourself as just
I'm
the
no, but I'm sure you remember from the training last week.
training was intense.
It's very detailed, the products, but once you use it, again, same with Mustela, you just don't want to use anything else basically.
Yeah.
Super interesting, and yeah, looking forward to doing that live. We'll get that organized for sure.
Lovely. Well, thank you so much
Perfect.
for joining me.
Thanks,
I'm going to
Chelsey.
switch over now because I've got another member of your team.
Yeah.
I've got Daniela from Uriage. So
Perfect.
hopefully you'll stay tuned and watch, and I'll see you
Definitely.
soon. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Good luck. Bye.
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 It's hilarious. My hair is just dropping by the second. My eyes are streaming. Apologies, guys. This is a busy live tonight. So I'm going to quickly type in that Daniela from Uriage is going to be joining me. Any questions so far? How's everyone hanging on in there? I hope everyone's okay. Daniela from Uriage. I don't know if you can hear the rain in Cardiff on the roof of my garage, but it is hammering it down. Let me know what the weather's like with you. It's a bit dull, isn't it, lately? Daniela from Uriage. Okay, so unpin, pin. Daniela is on her way in. Hello!
Hi.
How are
Hello.
you?
Oh, good, thank you. Thank you so much
This
for
is
having me as well.
no, thank you. I was just going to say this is the first time we've met.
It is, yes, exactly.
So I guess it's a great opportunity for you to give an introduction to me and everyone watching. So tell us a bit more about who we are and you and your role.
Of course, yeah. So I'm not sure if everyone is aware about the brand and if you used it as well and how much
I
you know about the brand.
have. This is one of
Okay.
my favourite, I'll be honest, one of my favourite secret French pharmacy brands because
Amazing.
I love the fact that you use isotonic thermal water. No one else I know
Exactly.
uses that, and your thermal water spray has the highest concentration of thermal water across all of the brands. So not enough
Exactly,
people know
exactly.
that. But I'll
Yeah,
let you
so
carry on. This is your life.
yeah,
I
so
can
just to
talk
give
for
you a little
days.
bit background about the brand. So I was started as the sales manager for the brand. So I've been there
Yeah.
since last summer, going in to be a bit more of a brand representative for the brand as well, kind of doing these conversations with you and yeah, just kind of like be a bit more informative about the products that we do as well. So the brand has been around since 1992. French pharmacy brand, all the products are made in France. Sorry?
Younger than me. You're younger than me.
Yeah. So yeah, so basically what the whole ethos really about the brand is the thermal water. So
Yeah.
yeah, we are, like you said, like we have got the highest grades of thermal water in our products, which is actually 11 grams per liter. So that is quite unique, actually. We're the only ones on the market that has that high grade of thermal water, really. And also being isotonic. I don't know if you know exactly what that means, or if you want me to kind of explain that a little bit as
I
well.
think it's best to go in your way to describe because I always think about it
Yeah,
like Lucozade.
yeah. So the whole point of kind of being isotonic, it kind of means it kind of won't modify, because we've got cells on our skin, and it kind of won't modify the size and the volume basically of the cells. So for being isotonic, it's very neutral on the skin, so you really won't impair the skin barrier in any way. So it really is going to balance that out. And what we really want is to kind of create a protective barrier and really kind of balance it and really keep that protected and moisturized at all times. So that's kind of really about being isotonic, is being quite neutral really on the skin.
Yeah, it's just incredible. It's a bit ahead of its game, really. I've seen a lot more
Yeah,
brands attempting to be a bit isotonic recently, but
yeah,
whenever anyone asks me, I always say, you know, Uriage.
yeah, exactly.
Uriage
So
the word.
what was so great as well, because the water that we have, it's from the French Alps, so it kind of runs through these mountains, and it takes it to going from the top all the way down to the bottom. It takes about 75 years. So throughout that
Wow.
time, yeah, so I mean that's a really, really long time. And then imagine that whole time when it kind of runs through the cracks in the mountains and he's really collecting all of these different minerals such as
Yeah.
zinc and magnesium and copper, and these are naturally occurring in our skin as well and in our body. So it really,
Yeah.
really acts with that kind of natural barrier, and it's really, really beneficial for the skin as well.
Amazing. I think it's such an interesting brand. What would you say is the one product to try if you're completely new to the
Yeah,
brand?
so I've got here with me, which is the thermal water spray. So this is
Yeah.
one of the most iconic products that we have, being based on the thermal water. This is just pure thermal water. So
Yeah.
we have got, this is a 50 ml size. There's a 150 ml size. And then a
Mhm.
300 as well. This is great, just kind of have on the go. And yeah, I mean, also I think the price point is great as well. Obviously, you've got 1/3 off on the website now as well, but
Yeah.
I think we're kind of a little bit lower price point if you compare it to some other French pharmacy brands, which is really, really
Yeah,
affordable
I
as
guess
well.
something to note there, Daniela, is the quality does just because you're priced lower, you still get the same quality with
Yeah,
UVR.
exactly, exactly. And yeah, so what's really great about this water as well is anyone in the family can use it, even newborn babies, which is great that we have quite a few different ranges, and we do adhere quite a lot to atopic skin, anyone's got really, really sensitized skin, psoriasis, eczema, all of that. So it works really, really well to soothe that. So that's one of the things that you can use it for.
You get a lot of love for the shower gel.
Exactly. The shower gel, yeah, that's one of my favorite products as well. And even something I would do with this spray is like I have a shower and then I will actually just spray this all over my body before I actually put another moisturizer on, just to kind of give it that extra boost. So I think that's really good for that as well.
Oh, definitely. I guess I'm just going to read some of the comments of Nikki. Love the water spray. Shower oil is the bomb, perfect for winter. Fran says she loves Uriage, and then Bonnie is saying Zemos helped. How do you pronounce that, Daniela?
Which one is it? Zemos. Yeah.
Zemos.
So the Zemos. Yeah, Zemos. So that range is it's basically the range for atopic skin. So it's really what anyone's got any type of problem skin. It can be used for the whole family really, so you can use it on babies, newborn babies as well. We have got, so that's included the cleansing gel. We have got an oil cleanser within the range as well. And we do lots of different moisturizers as well. And what's really great about the cleansers is that you can use them on the face as well. So they're so gentle that you can cleanse your face and body.
It's a nice big quantity and a pump, which I love.
Exactly. So they're quite big bottles. They're like 500 ml bottles, which is really good, and it's really affordable, and you kind of can keep that quite some time as well.
Definitely. I guess what is new for Uriage this year or in the future? What can we expect?
Yeah, I mean, we have a couple of products that are coming up. I'm not entirely sure if I'm able to say anything.
I feel like I'm pushing my luck tonight.
Yeah, but we do have a laboratory so that we kind of developing new products, and we usually try to bring something out every year. But yeah, I think watch this space. There will be something coming up very soon.
I have been asking as well some of our other hosts, what, apart from your icon, what's sort of an insider's take on Uriage products? What would you suggest people try, or what do you love the most?
Yeah, so as we were talking about earlier, so the Dermal Cleansing Gel from the Zemos range, that is a perfect kind of everyday cleanser. Works really well for any type of sensitive skin. I have got quite rosacea prone skin myself, so we have got a line called the Rosalind line, which is specifically just for rosacea prone skin. So I really like the moisturizer from there as well. It's one of those like really rich.
With the green colouring.
So it's the pink, so the pink branding, so most of our products have different colors. So it's usually French pharmacy do have a specific type of coloring that goes through most of the products. So most of the rosacea prone skin has got pink. Dehydrated skin is usually blue, and then we got oily combination, which is green.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Danielle, I got confused. I mean, you know that this. I'm thinking of the CC cream. Hasn't it got like a colour correct in it as well, green, to counteract red?
Yes, we do. Yes, it does. Yeah. So exactly. So that's from the same range. So there's one moisture. We have got one is basically the CC cream, which has got a universal tint, which should work for everyone. So we have got that for very sensitive skin, but we also have it for if you've got oily combination skin as well. But then you don't have to use it with the tint. So there's another version that comes without the tint as well.
Yeah, well, you've got gorgeous skin, so highly recommended. Oh no, you look great, honestly. Okay, I guess before we head off then, is there anything else you want to add about Uriage, like any sort of tips or any sort of secrets that not enough people know?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of going back to the product that you were asking about that I like as well, I would say except for the thermal water, like one of our iconic products is also, I would say, the anti-itch soothing balm. So we have got a couple of different lotions, basically body care products, and we have got a balm version. There's also a bit more of an emollient,
And then we have got more of a syrup. So it can really depend on what your preference is in terms of consistency. But what's really good about them as well is that they've got shea butter, and the syrup, for example, has got 25% amount of shea butter in it, which is also one of the highest amounts of shea butter on the market as well. So extremely moisturizing.
This is one of Karen's favourite for her eczema.
Yeah, exactly. And that's really good. Yeah, and it's really, really good to use for kind of more localized dryness that you have. But yeah, so together with the thermal water and using that kind of type of emollient cream, it's just a really, really good way to kind of keep atopic skin at bay every day and kind of have that everyday maintenance. But yeah, so I mean, in general, like it's really, really excited about the brand as well. Like we are working on new products, but I think as well where the industry is kind of going as well, that we kind of seen so many consumers kind of overusing exfoliants, and we have been using so many products, and it's really exactly. So it's really interesting to kind of see where this is going at the moment, and people are kind of stripping it back a little bit and just using less products and really kind of working to repair the barrier. So I think that's what's so great about the brand as well, is like we are very simple, but we're kind of very, safe and as well. Effective. That's what we want the results. But yeah, just kind of really building and repairing that skin basically.
I love
so yeah,
that.
that's really good.
The whole skin barrier conversation is something I'm going to look to bring more to Escentual. Not enough people understand that a damaged skin barrier means nothing will work. No skincare, no makeup, no nothing. So you do really need to invest in protecting it, and it's great that your products are very central to healing and repairing that.
Exactly. So yeah, it's just interesting to see how it's going to develop more as well, and see how people kind of start using a bit more of a simple skincare routine. So it's quite interesting to see how that's going to develop in 2021 as well.
Oh, definitely. Well, thank you so much for spending a night in with me. Learned a lot.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hopefully we'll get you back soon, but if you're interested in hearing more about Uriage, you can obviously pop me a DM or pop Daniela a DM via Uriage. If anyone's been intrigued by anything, there is a third off all of the range now at Escentual. So any recommendations, give me a shout. But I'll also be recapping this on the blog tomorrow. So thank you so much, Daniela.
Thank you so much for having me.
See you soon. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay. Right. We've got 2 more left. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's okay. 2 more left. I've got the incredible event up next. Pop some love on the side if you've used them before. And I've also got to finish a finale with Koran, the amazing natural hair care brand. So let me know what everyone's thoughts are so far. Have you fallen in love perhaps with a brand that you didn't know much about? Are you going to stick to your normal brands? Let me know what's going on. I'm just going to have a sip of my drink before I invite Mel on. Give me 2 seconds. When I come back, I'm only by here by the way. I want to see some brand names that you've been enjoying or tips. Oh, guys, you let me down. Never mind. I'm sure more will come. Okay, so I'm going to invite Mel in now. I'm going to do get to know event and Mel. So again, if you've got any questions, pop them in below or use the question mark box, because that'll make sure that I won't miss any questions. Okay. Here we go. Just waiting for... Hi, Mel.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, it's so nice to see your face again.
Oh, you obviously saved the best till last, you see. That's what it is.
I was thinking, nice finale for you there.
It is, it is. And congratulations on a fantastic marathon of lives all night.
Oh, really? Thank you. I hope it's been okay. It must be very different for people on the outside. I've kind of got like bleary eyes and the bleach from the light, so I'm hoping that it's all okay.
It is. It's been amazing. It is. And like everyone that's been on, I'm sure they're the same. We're all obsessed. We watch everything. We watch all the other brands. We watch all, you know, yourself, what you and Karen does. It's fantastic. It is. A little bit of education goes a long way, and it's what it's all about with skincare.
Thank you so much. It means a lot coming from you because, again, you are a fountain of knowledge, and you know the lives we've done. I've learned so much. So,
oh, it's nice to hear.
It's an honour.
Every day is a learning day. Let's be honest.
It definitely is. I guess I can see a few more people have joined. So, tell us about Aven. What makes Aven different from all of the other French pharmacy brands?
Okay, well, I'm sure you've heard it an awful lot tonight, and of course every brand is very different.
I haven't. I definitely can pick a USP for everyone now. And I'm looking forward to publish it.
They are.
So
all of them are very different. They have there's lots of similarities, don't get me wrong, but certainly when you think about Aven, and it's part of the reason why I've been with the brand so long.
Yeah.
The brand is completely dedicated to sensitive skin. So our tagline is soothing by nature, but supported by science, because you have to have that science, you have to have the research and everything surrounding it. And it really genuinely helps people with their skin. So everyone can have lots of different products on the market, but to have products that really help to calm, to soothe, to get your skin back into good condition, and that is really what Aven is all around and all about.
Definitely. I was lucky enough to visit Aven. To go to the spa in France, and I had a whole new appreciation for the brand. I think knowing how in France they sort of take skincare a lot more serious than we do, don't they?
They do, and I think certainly when you think about the brand, I mean, the skincare brand itself of Aven has only been around just over 30 years, so it's a relative baby. But actually our heritage, it started in the 1700s. That's when the first hydrotherapy centre opened in France. So we have a huge amount of heritage and science behind every single product that we have on the shelf and every single one that you buy. And I think that makes a huge difference. And that's why we have such loyal customers that when they try the products, they come back time after time after time because they know and trust us. And that's something that we never ever take for granted, and it's why we use so much research behind everything that we do to make sure we have the right product for the right individual skin type.
Definitely. I think the whole hydrotherapy story is really interesting just because it's unique to you, isn't it? No other I don't believe any other French pharmacy brand have one. I might be wrong there actually. Maybe La Roche do.
I think you do. They certainly have their own little hydrotherapy story, put it that way. And I think certainly with Aven, you know, it's been around so long, and it's very much, you know, people will go out to Aven who have problems with their skin, and just purely using the water alone, it shows how powerful the water can actually be, because it's clinically proven to calm, to soothe, to soften. You know, and we have over 150 clinical papers talking about the benefits and the effects of the water. So that's 150. It's huge. No other brand has that amount on one particular product. And it's why every single product within the range has a huge percentage of the Aven thermal water. So you get that calming, soothing properties, but why it's so good for anyone with sensitive skin.
Definitely. There were some incredible articles around children who suffered with terrible eczema, you know, flaking skin, who've gone to that spa, bathed in, you know, the canned Aven water that we sell on the website, and it's transformed them. So a lot to learn about, you know, amazing water.
It is, and it's about having the right cosmetics to really support the skin. You know, and if you have any problems with your skin, obviously always go and speak to your dermatologist or your GP and, you know, and get the right advice. but knowing that there are some amazing cosmetics that can really help support that skin barrier, as you were saying, and I'm fully in support of doing some training on that, because I think it's really important, and people get carried away by using lots of different actives because they think that's the new thing you have to do, where actually the best thing you can do is support that barrier.
Yeah, you know, I think people now are assuming they have acne when really it's just a bad reaction to a poor barrier. And maskne is technically, you know, a damaged barrier, really.
No, completely. Maskne has obviously been in the, in the press an awful lot at the minute. We're all having to wear our masks, and it actually ties in incredibly well, because the iconic product I really want to talk about was our Commodore Med. So our clear-on Commodore Med, which is perfect for people if you are suffering with maskne at the minute. And that's because, as you say, if you're wearing a mask, first and foremost, it can be rubbing the skin, and if it's rubbing the skin, that friction can cause that barrier to be a little bit impaired. So it means that you might find the skin feels a little bit red or a little bit dry. But remember, if you're wearing that mask, what's happening is you're blocking the pores. And if you're anything like me, still wanting to wear makeup underneath the mask.
Absolutely.
I know, I have tried, I have to be honest. But
have you ever just done it up to here, Mel?
No, I think that's gone a little bit too far there. You never know. You never know. But if you are wearing a mask, what's happening is, if you think about it, you've still got makeup, your skin's sweating, it's a little bit hot and it's moist under there. And what's happening is that the pores are becoming blocked. So even someone who hasn't got oily skin and is not prone to getting any blemishes there might find that they are starting to get some. So something like the Commodore Med is fantastic because it's really lightweight. It absorbs in incredibly quickly. It's a concentrate though, because it has a really high percentage of comedoclastin, which is the active ingredient, which really helps not only to reduce blemishes, but it also helps to prevent them coming as well. So it's a real dual action there, which is fantastic to have.
This was my favourite product launch of 2020, actually. It was my one pick. And do you know why, Mel?
Why?
Because of my chest and my back knee. It's amazing, not just for the face.
It's very true, because a lot of people who would maybe have blemishes on the face, but not always, will sometimes get it on the chest and the back as well. And I think sometimes they're not sure what to do. And if they use normal body lotions and things, that can tend to be a lot richer in consistency. That can just make it a little bit worse. But something like this is perfect. You only need a very small amount. Use it just like a moisturizer, morning and night, and you will really see the benefits and the difference. And if you think, let's be honest, the bit everyone's interested in is the results. And I heard earlier where Dylan was saying, normally we would always say 8 weeks to get results, and that's completely true. However, in studies on this, we found that 90% of people said they had clearer skin in 7 days.
That's incredible, and that is music to ears for anyone who suffers with breakouts.
It is. But the other thing as well is it's not just a short-acting product, because by using it more longer term, so in studies by using it over a 2-month period, there was a 45% reduction in blemishes. So imagine nearly half of your blemishes gone. Incredible. It really is. And I think that's part of the reason why I love it so much. And, our people who use the brand and use the product, the amount of good stories we've had, saying how it's completely changed their skincare routine and their skin. It makes a big difference. It really does.
Definitely. Considering this is like a relatively new launch as well, the amount of 5-star reviews is had on our website, and the detail of the reviews and how much it's changed their confidence is amazing. I think it's got a soft spot for me, growing up suffering with acne. That change they can make to just your confidence and being able to sit at a table without, covering your face or being conscious. It's amazing. So
it's a very emotive subject, your skin, and no matter what the issue, whether it is blemishes, whether it's dry skin, whatever is the issue, is something that people really, really feel for. And when you find something that works, you just want to grab hold of it and never let it go. And you never want to be out of, you never want it to be running low. So that's why, save a third on essentials is fantastic, because people can really stock up.
Exactly. And I guess something to mention is it's every kind of quarter as well. So realistically, as soon as you finish, it should be able to top up again. So
But it's also a perfect time to try something new.
Yeah,
because it's not
definitely.
just about stocking up, it's about, you know, trying something a little bit new, you know, really kind of, because you're not having to pay as much for it, you can really get the full benefit and see, and actually you'll probably find that it's something that you really love and it'll become another staple for you.
I know, I think mine is a bit empty. Well, it's coming empty, but it's such an innovative texture.
It is. It's really, really lightweight, so it really helps to hydrate the skin, but also because it absorbs in so quickly, you want that almost gel-like texture, especially if you've got oily, blemish-prone skin, because you don't want anything that's going to overload the skin, and you don't want it to feel too rich on the skin either. But it's a nice, lovely mattified base to then apply your makeup as well, because you want your makeup to sit nicely. You don't want it to slip and slide all over.
I couldn't agree more. Definitely one to try. I can see Hannah saying love Comdemed. Right, Comdemed, not any of them. That's okay, that happens to me all the time. I'm just trying to scroll up. Okay, Fran swears by the event soothing mask. She even sleeps with it on. So do I, Fran, actually. And it's the only product I can guarantee at the moment that I'll wake up and have a bouncy texture just from that alone. Obviously there are others, but when I layer, but that alone is my go-to feel safe.
It's a fantastic mask, it is.
Yeah, I actually went for a walk the other day, and you should have seen the state of me, Mel. I just covered my face in it and went. I mean, I'm not going to see anyone, so I was like, I may as well reap the benefit.
It's all about adding that protection in, and that will really do it. And I bet your skin felt lovely when you got back.
It felt lovely, and I was actually just loving it, to be honest. What SPF 50 plus can you recommend for oily skin and rosacea?
So for oily skin, we have some products as part of the Clean-Ons range. So we have the Clean-Ons 50 plus, and we also do a tinted version of that as well. So again, they've got ingredients in there to help reduce the amount of oil that's being produced. So it helps to keep that under control a little bit, but also it helps to give a really matte texture on the skin, because the last thing, again, you don't want anything too rich from an SPF if you've got oily skin. If someone suffered from redness prone skin and rosacea, we would always, well, two options really. We have a mineral protection. So mineral protection is really good for people with very sensitive skin. But then you also have our unified product as well, which is again part of the anti-rougeur range that we have with Aven, and it's also got a tint in there. So there's lots of different options that you can go for, lots of different things to suit every different type of skin concern or skin type that you have.
Yeah, and feel free to DM us. We can always liaise with you, Mel, to get some personalised recommendations. That's something is what we're here for. At the end of the day, we remain really close contacts with all of our brands, so never too much trouble to DM us. Mel, we've got 2 minutes left before you rejoin me from Lorraine. So what is your hero product? That's what I want to know. What do you use all the time and swear by from Aven?
Well, obviously I use the Clean-Ons Common Med, I have to say. But then the other thing that I really, really love at the minute is the Sickle Fat Hand Cream. Because I think
I haven't tried it yet.
Have you not? You're really missing a trick. To be fair, the whole range is fantastic. But the amazing thing about this is it feels really lightweight, but it spreads really, really well, but it's still nourishing enough, even for someone with very dry skin and also prone to eczema skin as well. But it really helps nourish. And at the minute, let's be honest, all of our hands are suffering, especially with the weather changing and lots of sanitizers and things.
When we were overwashing in the summer, it was just overwashing, but now the cold weather is getting involved as well. It's just a nightmare for compromised hands.
It is. The cold weather is actually one of the main problems which causes issues with people with dry hands. Obviously all of the others all just add to it as well, but the difference in temperature makes such a huge difference. And again, as you say, like we were talking about the skin, it's about that impaired barrier. But certainly have it on my desk, so it means that I constantly apply it throughout the day. And it's not greasy, it doesn't, you know, leave any marks on any of your paperwork or anything, or there's nothing worse than if you put a hand cream on and then you can't do any typing or write anything.
Yeah, and I hate the marks sometimes it'll leave on clothes.
No, it doesn't leave anything like that. It really doesn't. And it's really, it stays on the hands as well, which is what you want.
Yeah, Kiwi, one of our team members, has picked this as her favourite for this month. So reading her review, I just thought I got to get, no pun intended, my hands on it ASAP.
Very much so. You certainly won't be going wrong, not at all.
No. Well, thank you so much for giving us a mini lesson on Aven. Before you head off, Carol's saying, I love Aven SPF 50 Anti-Age. It leaves a beautiful finish to my skin. You're not alone, Carol. I know Liz, one of another team member, swears by that and recommends it to everyone. So big thank you, Mel, for this. You're going to leave me now, but you're going to come back literally in minutes.
I am. I feel like I'm doing a bit of a stars in your eyes, is there?
Tonight, Matthew.
I'll come back as Koran.
Yeah, nice big hair. No, I'm joking. Yeah, pop back with Koran, and we're going to be going through all through how natural and just how everyone needs a Koran product in their life. Before you go, Mel, I have got the caps here, so hopefully you can go through them as well.
Why not? Let's talk about as much as we can. Let's cram as much in them last 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, thank you, and I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, see you soon.
Right, then. You think I got the hang of this? Last one. I don't know. I guess I'm not sure. I think I've lost my mind. I'm nearly 2 hours in, but it's okay. Lot of love for Aven. Thank you everyone for sticking by and watching. We're going to be joined by Koran next. So again, any questions that you have, let me know. Hope you all enjoyed it. This is my first time of doing a marathon live. I've really enjoyed it. I can definitely pick up a lot of differences between the brands, and I hope you have too, as sometimes browsing our French pharmacy category can look like, where do I start? What do I do? Who do I need to go to? So yeah, this is just to give everyone a little bit more context. So again, I'm just going to have a little sip of my drink, and then Mel will be back talking about Koran, and then we can leave you all, enjoy your evening. I'm back. Okay, so we just saw Mel. To give everyone context, Mel works for Pierre Fabre. So quite similar to how L'Oreal look after Vichy and La Roche Posay, Pierre Fabre own Koran and Aven. So just gonna pop that in. Mel, yeah, from Koran. Having it wrong. Cannot do a typo on the last one, can we? What time is it in London, England? It is 8:20. 8:20. I'm in Cardiff. Do my favourite questions have to be around what I have for dinner and what I have for food? It's the best. So I haven't had dinner yet. I've made a chicken and mushroom stroganoff, which as soon as I get off this live, I'll be eating. And for lunch, I didn't actually have lunch because I've been in work all day. So let me know what you had. Right. Mel should be joining us now. Hey!
Hi. Long time no see.
I was just trying to explain the Pierre Fabre sort of link, but it might be better coming from you, Mel, as you're in the mix.
Yes, so I work for Pierre Fabre. Pierre Fabre is a French pharmaceutical company, and I've worked for them for coming up to nearly 18 years now, so a very long time. And over the course of that time worked for lots of different brands, but the two core brands that we have and have had for the whole time I've been there is, of course, Orthomalven, which is dedicated to sensitive skin, and of course Koran, which is a hair care brand, which they really want to be very natural, and and we also want to put our money where our mouth is as well. It's not just about the products. We're a brand that are quite ethically sourced, and we need to make sure that they do an awful lot to support the environment. It's all about education again, but it's also about really preserving seeds and their heritage, and we get a lot from plants and nature, and we really need to respect that. And that's something that as a brand that's the whole ethos of everything that it's about, really.
Definitely. And someone who kind of was new to Koran when I joined, the funnest fact that I learned was you guys invented the dry shampoo.
We were the first one to develop a dry shampoo for oily hair.
Yeah. Oily hair. Take the credit, Mel. Take the credit.
So that was in about 1971 they developed that. So dry shampoos have actually been out an awful long time. They really have, and it was a very quite early product for us in the life of Koran, really. But certainly dry shampoos have become very iconic. Not only everyone, let's be honest, everyone's got one in the bathroom cabinet now, but certainly for Koran. Use now for Koran, it is. Normally I have a few minutes to take my event out. But yeah, dry shampoos really they're the mainstay of the Koran brand. They really are. Everyone loves them. I think lots of people that maybe have tried dry shampoos in the past and maybe sometimes they're not as happy with the results, or sometimes you can feel you get a bit of a build up in your scalp. Or it feels amazing when you first put it in, but it doesn't last. You feel that maybe the oil comes back. Once they start using any of the Koran dry shampoos, you never turn back. You never do.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. There is a major player in the dry shampoo category, which people associate as being, quite a big one. But I've tried and tested both. The one that you can buy readily from supermarkets makes my scalp itch like there's no tomorrow, whereas the Koran one, because it's so natural, I can use all the time.
Completely.
And it's the
you can
best
use
volumizer as well.
It really is. It's not just about absorbing that excess oil. You use it as a styling product as well. So if I'm curling my hair, I would always spray the dry shampoo because it adds a bit of texture, so it holds the curls much longer.
I've done it tonight. I have done it tonight. And I just love the lift it gives as well. And at the moment, Mel, no salons are open. My true brunette is coming through. I need that dry shampoo to give me a little bit of a fake colour.
Oh, I know. I genuinely would not have been able to survive these last lockdowns without the Koran dry shampoo. I really couldn't. Certainly I have gone through my fair share of all of them, let's be honest. And I've discovered some of the other ones because I have favourite ones. Yeah. But then I've discovered some of the others and thought, actually, why don't I use this one? I know. Because we have quite a few of them now.
The aquatic mint is the newest. The feeling that gives your scalp is so cooling and refreshing. Is incredible as well. Then that's the latest one, isn't it?
It really is. And the best thing about the aquatic mint dry shampoo is it's invisible. So I know a lot of people will say they don't like any white residue, even though I have to say, please try ours because it just instantly brushes out. But if you really want something with no residue, then the aquatic dry shampoo is invisible. So you don't get any residue. You can't see it when you spray it into the hair. And the smell, as you said, it's really invigorating. Really is incredible to use. And once you try it, I guarantee you won't be going back and using any of the other dry shampoos.
Definitely. So there's a lot of... One thing I love about Koran as well is the colours. Colours of the packaging and the scents. The pomegranate range smells incredible. The mango one is iconic. After, in your eyes, what is the iconic product of Koran? Is it the dry shampoo?
I think the dry shampoo certainly is, but I have to say that the quinine range is, it's almost like an unsung hero because, to give you a little bit of context, the quinine range is designed for people who have thinning hair, or maybe your hair is just really struggling a little bit at the minute, and you feel,
brittle,
because
snappy.
exactly, we put our hair through a lot, let's be honest. There's a lot of heat styling. We sometimes don't treat it as we should do, too much colouring. When the weather changes, if we change our diet, all of that can have an effect on it. And the quinine range itself is phenomenal. It really helping to strengthen and fortify the hair and really give it the boost that it needs to help. So certainly help to encourage the hair to be as healthy as it can be and to really give it vitality, but also help the hair itself as a to help to grow. That's what we want. We want it to be nice and thick and full and glossy at the end of the day.
Bouncy as well, isn't it? On that note, one thing that I'm really excited about, which we just launched this week, I did kind of talk about it last week on a live sneakily, is the caps.
So the caps are very new. We've actually reformulated the whole of the quinine range. So it's all of it. It's the shampoo, it's the conditioner, it's the serum. And for the first time ever, we now have a supplement as well to help, because we always hear people talking about, you know, if your hair and nails are not doing that great, that you should take some supplements for it. And of course, they're very, very rich in the B vitamins. B vitamins have been known to really help strengthen hair and nails. So biotin being one of the main ones. But not just biotin, we have, you know, B vitamin 3, 5, 6, 8. They're all in there to really help strengthen, because it's not just about what we do externally when we're washing and conditioning our hair. It's about what we do internally as well. So it's about the whole approach, internal and external as well.
Definitely. My nails are so strong since I've been taking these. They're growing so fast. They've outgrown my nail varnish, obviously, which it just goes to show how good they actually are. But big fan of these. They don't taste bad, which is unusual for a supplement, Mel. Very unusual.
It is. But no, you're right. And I think it's not just about the supplement. I think to get the best results, you need to almost be using a regime. Like everything, you are going to get the best results from using it, you know, a full routine there. And I would love, you know, we'll come on again and we'll do a more in-depth, really look at the hair itself and what's happening and how it can help really support and strengthen and take it to that next level. Very much so. But I think sometimes it gets forgotten about, but the quinine range itself, so a shampoo, a conditioner, also a hair serum, and that really helps to strengthen the hair, to fortify it, to really help give it the vitality and the nutrients that it needs. And then, as you say, on top of that, you've then got the supplements as well to support internally at the same time with all of them B vitamins. And quinine, caffeine, another ingredient that we know really helps everything get in and work. And there's a synergy between the ingredients, which means that you get much better results by having them all together as well as having all of the Koran expertise.
Yeah, I know Jade watching is our internal advocate for that serum and the shampoo range. Her hair has just transformed since she's been using it. Eleni loves the eco-friendly dry shampoo. That's a great option that you have as well with it's pumpless.
It is. It's about having lots of different options for lots of different people, of course. And yeah, the eco is a brilliant one because you don't have the aerosol in there, which is great. Again, another fantastic product for styling, because brilliant if you're going to do any back combing or anything that you're putting your hair up, really just to help hold the style. So you can
control the product a little bit more, definitely.
No, completely. More than happy to do that.
Lisa says, are there any products for itchy, eczema-prone scalps?
Well, we have the peony products are for a very sensitive scalp. So we use peony because they do. They're really, really calming and soothing. My husband actually has a very sensitive scalp, so he tends to use that an awful lot. And it has a nozzle on the end of the conditioner as well, so that you can really get in to the scalp itself and kind of rub it on the areas and really just gently massage it in. So it's not a vigorous, you know yourself, we can get a little bit carried away in the shower when we're washing our hair. But peony shampoo and conditioner is fantastic for a very sensitive scalp.
Amazing. Jade's watching actually. She said, Koran has changed my hair, swear by this brand. And Jade, I remember when you started, you had really short hair, and she'd always say to me, oh, my hair just doesn't grow. And then we launched the serum as an exclusive, and I think a few months later, her hair was down there, no lie. And I was like, what, just, you know, what have you changed? What have you used? And she bought it and been using it secretly. So definitely one to try if you are struggling, along with the caps as well.
It is. It makes a big difference. So when people have used it, you know yourself, you might notice a little bit of a difference, but when someone else notices the difference, that's really when it makes you sit up and take notice. But it's fantastic to hear some great results. We get them all the time, we really do. But you have to be prepared to be dedicated to it, to use the shampoos, to use the serum. You know, you would use it for you know, a month period, and then you know, and then another one. So don't use it all the time. Use it for you know, short periods of time, and you really see a big difference in the health of your hair, but also in the way in which it grows as well, to really help encourage that.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Lisa said, sounds lovely. So Lisa, if you want a direct link to the peony range, just DM me and I can send that over. I guess, Mel, before we head off, we are right on time, but is there anything else you want to add about Koran before we finish?
I just want to say we've got lots coming up this year. We really have. As a brand, we're becoming an awful lot more natural, and we're really putting a lot of focus into that and reformulating a lot of our products so that they're a lot more natural. And also making changes, taking, you know, the shampoos out of the boxes and things, because again, it isn't necessary to have that, and we need to be aware of, you know, the impact that we're having on the environment. So there's an awful lot to come from Koran, there really is. So again, more than happy to come on and talk more about it, and also to talk about some of the you know, the initiatives that the brand do all around the world to really help nature, to help give back, and to really help you know, grow the awareness of Koran itself, and also plants.
Yeah, you're right, there's a lot that you guys do which sometimes isn't always front of mind. Not for the environment.
Nowadays, people are more aware, and they want to know what brands are doing. They want to almost, you know, hold them to account and make them, you know, really make them put everything that they're talking about, really make sure that we're actually doing it at the same time, which I think is something that, you know, all brands should be doing.
Oh, definitely. Well, thank you so much for spending a night in with me. Again, just a fountain of knowledge. Would love to get you back to talk about skin barrier and just the hair in general, and, you know, nutrients and stuff. So I have to get something booked in.
More than happy to do it. And well done. It's been a huge marathon for you. You finished. You can go and have your tea now.
I'm gonna have my tea. No, someone did ask me. That's so. It makes me laugh. Makes me feel like someone cares.
We all do, really, we do. But thank you very much for having me, not only for Koran, but also for Ben as well.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of French Pharmacy Month. So everything that I've learned tonight will be going up on the blog tomorrow, along with an amazing competition to win all of the icons that I've spoken about this evening. So get on my case tomorrow for that, guys, and make sure you enter. But Mel, I shall leave you to have a lovely evening. Thank you again for everything, and I'll see you soon.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Take care. Bye.
Bye. I finished, everyone. I finished. How was that French Pharmacy Marathon for you all? I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Learned lots. Like I said, the big highlight will come tomorrow when you can win all of the icons that I've talked about tonight. I've saved it. I've been saving it especially for a weekend treat for everyone. I'm going to give people 10 chances to win, so it's highly likely you'll win if you enter. I'm going to leave it there. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Well, I will enjoy my tea, and I probably will have a glass of wine. But the one thing I'm looking forward to the most is cleansing off these eyes and all of my makeup. So yeah, Lisa, have a lovely evening. A huge thank you to everyone who's watched. If you've been here from the beginning, well done to you too. But you know, thank you for dropping in, everyone, as well. So take care, and I shall see you on the next one. I guess if anyone wants to know a little bit more about me, I'm going to be going live next Monday, and it's Get to Know Me. So feel free to ask me anything, where I started, anything like that. Let me know. Oh, I did it, guys. I did a 2-hour marathon. I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.